Welcome to Cozy Conversation with Chris Cartel. Business, 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 business. Hit the like button, hit the dislike button, subscribe, comment, share, hit the bell icon so you can be notified whenever there is new intellectual property being dispensed. Again, toxic femininity. Toxic femininity. Anytime you got a woman that have children, I'm talking to you guys too, in case you're dealing with a woman that have children by another man. But more than likely, what I'm about to say, these kind of women, they're not with the children's fathers. And majority of the time, they're not. But anytime you got a woman that will talk down in a very degrading and disparaging way about a man to a child, to her child or their child, whether that child be a boy or a girl, this is a toxic woman. This is toxic femininity. And for you guys that are with these kind of women and you allow that, you're toxic. You're toxic. Not only are you toxic, but you're weak. You're weak. To allow a woman to disparage another man in front of you when addressing a child or telling her child, oh, your daddy ain't nothing. Your daddy is a liar. Your daddy, constantly berating, constantly downgrading the man, constantly talking bad about the man. To the child now, this is a problem. This is toxic femininity. Of course, and this woman got to be a woman that's been hurt, that's been had, that's been used or abused, spend this kind of vitriol, spend this kind of poison, putting these kind of negative and ill thoughts in the mind of the child, of the father, of the man's child, especially. Well, I won't say especially girls, but for the girls and the guys and the boys. But anytime a woman is planting or trying to plant in the mind of a child that their father is nothing, then what are you telling that child? What are you saying to the child? That the child is nothing? That the child came from nothing? That the child came from a scumbag? If you can't say anything, now I'm not saying that you can't tell the truth or you can't speak honestly and truthfully and frankly, but have some tact, have some consideration for the mind and the esteem and the feelings of the child. Because that child may very well love their father, his or her father. And here you are berating and downgrading the man and talking bad about the man, talking down about the man. Well, if the man was so bad, why did you sleep with him? Why did you have a child by him? And then you got the child listening to you agreeing and, but may not be agreeing, but at the same time, the child is turning over in his or her mind that their daddy is nothing. He's worth nothing. He's a good for nothing. And that he don't love you or he don't love them because he won't do this or he won't do that. Well, when you women are spewing that kind of poison and that kind of negativity, it's amazing that the man even dealt with you. Or you done beat him down so much, he may not be nothing because you done pulverized him into nothing. That's what a lot of you women do. You pulverize the man into nothing. And you deceive yourselves. Especially if the man got something going for himself. And then you deceiving the child. The impact that's going to have on the mind and the esteem and the emotion of the child and even the future of the child. Because now they don't have anything of value outside of you, and who knows what you're doing. Who knows what you're doing? Because you can't be perfect. You can't be perfect. If you was perfect, you would still have that man. Or if you were all that, you would still probably have that man. Granted that he may be a bum or a scumbag, or he may not be, worth dealing with or having a long-term relationship with. I don't know what the reason may be or could be. It's a lot of reasons. But really, you women shouldn't be talking to your children in such a way, in such a manner that you're mangling the character of their father. You're almost talking like about the father like he's a retard or something, because you're not together, and you're doing nothing but transferring or making an attempt to transfer this negative and poisonous spirit into the child to have towards the father. You're trying to transfer an ill, shattered, broken, unappealing image and ideal of a man into a child. Let the child grow up and make their own decisions about what they want to think about their father. They got a brain, they got a mind, and eventually they'll find out if you were being totally biased, because most of you women are biased. But I was always told, no matter how much, as a child, let me just tell you this. My mother told me, and she told my sisters, that and my father never did anything for us. He practically, he never did anything for us. But my mother always told me and my sisters, and she would chastise us or reprimand us if we said something ill about our father. And she said, if you don't like him, you just don't like him. If you hate him, you just hate him. But remember this, he is your father, and you are here because of him and me. Not just because of me. So have some respect. If you have little respect, have respect for that. Honor that. So she would never let us, and one of my sisters couldn't stand my father. But my mother would never let us talk ill about our father, and she never spoke ill about him. Now, she may have told us the things that he did, which were true, and then we can make up our own mind, make our own assessment of our father based off that. But she never talked down on this man. She never degraded this man or spoke ill of this man or called this man out of his name or told us he wasn't, he was worth nothing, or he was just a bum or any of that. But she did tell us the truth about the things that he was involved in, the things that he did, and how things affected us or our life. But you women got to cut that out. This is toxic femininity. And it's not fair to the child for you to be talking like that about their father. Now, what if that child grow up, or what if that child start taking an ill view towards you because you always have something negative to say about somebody that they love? Just think about that, ladies. And for you men that allow this, who are with these other women, you're weak. You're weak. You're weak. Because you wouldn't want, if you got children by another woman, you wouldn't want your kid's mother talking about you like that to your children. I don't know any man in his right mind that would be in agreement with that. Unless he just really don't care at all. And you got some jokers out there like that. But I'm not going to hold you guys too long. I'm not going to hold you gals too long. But I just want y'all to just take that in and give that some thought and consideration. So with that being said, don't forget, subscribe, comment, hit the like, hit the dislike, hit the bell notification so you can be notified. And send me some conversations that we may need to have. I'll be going live here and pretty soon. I'm just trying to get everything, I'm just trying to get acclimated to this YouTube gig. With that, y'all, peace out.